Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Greg, check your pulse. Alive and well?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, we don't need an autopsy on you. We just need an autopsy on Jane Doe. You see?
Yeah, I do. I do. I see.
You want to know why you see? Because you're alive.
Because I'm alive and kicking.
I have never heard of this movie ever in my life before 3 seconds ago when you and I thought it was called The Haunting of Jane Doe.
Yeah, we were looking for a little too long.
The Autopsy of Jane Doe is a horror movie, Scream Queen. It is a movie about an unidentified body. That's a prediction.
It's Jane Doe. It's got to be.
Yeah, for sure. But what happened to John?
John is the sequel.
Is that true?
No.
Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Make sure that you hit that notification. And thank you so much to Prepper for helping us edit this down. If you want to be a super sexy Jane Doe, or just a super sexy reject, then make sure you become a patron. Go over there and sync up with your own copy. Also, that's where Greg and John exclusively have all different content and stuff going on. I like the little jig you're doing alongside me. It makes me feel very supported.
Yeah. Motion creates emotion, I've heard.
Acting class, for sure. Are you saying now you're hurting John Doe and Jane Doe's feelings because
they can't move because they're dead? I got it.
Oh, maybe this is a DPC movie. Let's go.
Yeah. We should create a playlist.
Listen, if you don't know already, Dead Parents Club, y'all, you out there, and you've been supportive of me and Greg, so we appreciate you. Let's watch the Autopsy of Jane Doe and see if we're right that it's about a Jane Doe.
Wow, this is dark.
Oh, I thought we were doing a constellation thing, but then it looks like the ground. Wow, did you not think that was the sky at first?
I thought it was stars.
That was crazy. That was ingenious. It was imposter syndrome of the stars.
That we're going to vibe with.
It's like there's a lot of autopsies in movies. What could be so crazy about this when this whole movie's about it?
Trippy.
Really trippy. Oh, the way they're going in and out of focus is very cool.
It's an eerie neighborhood. Okay. Whoa. Oh, that's unsettling. It's a quiet neighborhood, but there's a grisly crime that went down.
Oh, okay. The body was dragged.
Oh, someone's a DPC.
I feel like it's very rare that it would be unidentified in a home. You know, you'd think you'd find them in the woods if it was a Jane Doe.
Maybe that's part of the awesome mystery.
So it's 2 bodies. 3 bodies.
This is a gripping opening. Feels very David Fincher.
I recognize him. What's his name?
I don't know, but I recognize him too. He's in Rush Hour.
Not an entire murder house. Okay, 6 bodies? Wow.
That's got to be the Jane Doe.
Yeah, for sure.
We got an ID on her?
No, sir. No relation to Paul and Carol.
That is a clever setup.
Who's she?
Well, for now, she's a Jane Doe.
He said it.
He said it. He said it.
And I need to do an autopsy.
Nothing was stolen. Not a scratch on the outside of the house either. Doesn't look like someone broke in. To me, it looks like they were trying to break out.
Whoa.
She looked like ghostly, as in she hadn't seen the sun in years. Although she's also dead, so maybe she was just pale.
Pale. It's weird. It's a very realistic setup, but it also feels supernatural at the same time. There's like a bit of a Mike Flanagan touch to it.
That's interesting. I was feeling like this was kind of True Detective-like.
We're at a morgue.
This movie feels very confident. It is letting its beginning breathe so much. It's like we know we've got you guys.
Whoa.
Okay, Brian Cox and what's the other guy's name?
Emile Hirsch.
The crunching, Greg.
I love the juxtaposition how this is just a job for them. It's got rock music playing. Just another day.
Wonder why they're recording it.
Cause of death.
Smoke inhalation, damaged nasal passage, damaged throat.
But incompatible with life?
So you're saying that's not the COD?
Look before you leap.
I feel like that's a clue for the whole movie.
House on fire, front door's 30 feet away, yet he's not trying to get there. But airways not denuded nearly enough.
So he stopped breathing before that fire really got going.
Open him up.
Is he not already open?
Now you see here, down below the occipital. Fracture.
Greg, I hate this. Stop it, Greg. What?
This is just a liquidy, gushy sounding movie.
Not the brain.
Everybody has a secret. Some just hide them better than others.
Another theme.
I don't know him.
Emile Hirsch?
What is he in?
He was all alone. That's why he
He
died.
died because he fell and hit his head.
Oh.
Got it. Into the Wild. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, I saw that one.
Emma wants to go see a movie at the Strand.
I thought they closed that place down.
No. When was the last time you even went to go see a movie, Dad?
What a unique father-son relationship.
She has Alzheimer's and he's building her a house.
Cake?
The Notebook.
Oh.
Cake.
I knew this thing is going to play back in. We're going to see some stuff in that mirror. They've shot to it a couple times. It's definitely going to be. Oh.
Is this like an at-home morgue? Wow, you run this out of your home. Is that a common thing that people do?
I think for headstones, gravestones, morgues, things like that. Yeah.
For autopsies, huh?
I don't know. That is a little weird.
Wouldn't want that in my house. Oh, never mind. Okay. Doing the Roxy thing. I'm asking a billion questions before the movie just tells me the answer.
I get it. That's what you're thinking, so you're asking it. He shoots, he scores. Oh,
Aw.
man.
That's a sign of love.
Stanley.
When a cat does that, that means they love you.
Okay, Greg, it's still not cool, man.
Stanley got another one. Dad?
This is a beautiful looking movie. Okay, the movie said don't leap.
Look before you leap. Very different than don't leap.
Yeah, listen to my first instinct and then don't believe that's it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
It's Zoe!
Oh, she's...
Man,
This is not what I was expecting. You said it was old.
I thought we were supposed to meet out front.
I love her outfit.
Hey, come on.
What's the rush?
I've been down here all day.
Why does she want to do this? I'm skeptical of her.
I'm with her, though. I'd be so fascinated. I'd want to look at
But
it.
you can't just, like, walk in.
Are these all people?
Just 3 tonight.
Purge!
Can I see one?
What?
Why?
No,
So disrespectful.
Oh, you are sick and sadistic.
Come on, I can handle it.
no. And my dad, he's way too strict.
Try me.
Whoa.
So, what'll it be?
Pick a number.
Oh, are you serious?
Are you?
Hell yeah.
Why hell yeah? I don't like her.
He's trying to see if she's going to be daughter-in-law material.
Irene Daniels.
Ugh.
Not that one. The one next to it.
A body's a body.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick that one.
Okay, you're right. Something seriously off with her.
But why did she want to see Louis Tannis?
That is so unsettling.
What's that for?
Make sure he's dead. So coroners tied bells to everybody in the morgue. So if they heard it ting, they knew somebody down there wasn't quite ready to go.
That's interesting.
Why do you cover his face?
There wasn't much of a face left to cover.
Definitely a hole in the face.
Gunshot blasts tend to do that.
Who shot him?
Angle of entry suggests he did it himself. Judging by the progress it made through his bloodstream, he was already dead by the time somebody blew his face off.
But to make it look like it was.
Why would anyone do that?
Leave the why to the cops and the shrinks. We're just here to find cause of death. No more, no less.
You just let her touch it like that?
You don't want to see that.
It's all right.
Morbid curiosity. Imagine the bell moves. That's a really good effect to not even show it, but just leave it to the imagination with a hole in there.
Bring her back here, Sheldon.
Okay, Sheldon.
Dad, if you need me to stay.
Oh, don't worry about it. You two go have your fun.
Go watch The Notebook.
You haven't told him yet.
It's not that simple.
Oh, no.
This isn't my life. I don't want to be Austin Tilden, the morgue worker.
Your pattern suggests otherwise, my friend.
Therapy.
Come back in a few hours. 11 o'clock, I'm all yours. And don't smile, because a smile means yes,
That's not how consent works. Just to be clear.
You're hot.
She is hot, but she's also creepy as hell, as is this music.
As is this home.
No fingerprints in the system. No one has a clue who she is.
I don't suppose you know how she wound up there.
Uh-oh.
Stanley.
I swear if that cat dies.
Alba is there, was working on Paul and Carol's place. He killed our Jane Doe. Needed a place to dump the body. Didn't count the Douglas's been home. Or Paul having a 38.
Don't leap.
He's the priority.
Well, still, it would have been nice to take a look at the crime scene.
I got 4 people dead and no goddamn clue how any of it connects.
But we do have protocol.
Press is gonna need answers on this in the morning. And I got nothing.
Does he have an Irish accent?
He does have something.
You didn't have to come back.
I know.
Horror movies and their sound design.
It's another cool autopsy. Let's get to work.
This is the autopsy of an unidentified female, henceforth known as Jane Doe. I will be assisted by Austin Tilden, certified.
You guys need another whiteboard.
Skin appears normal, no outward signs of bleeding or bruising, no scarring, no distinctive external markings.
How did she die?
Hair, brown, eyes,
Whoa.
gray. Huh.
Whoa.
You don't see clouding like that unless the body's been dead for days.
Look how small her waist is. Like it doesn't really fit the rest of her frame.
It's a compliment. Ugh.
Oh.
Ugh. 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 Ew.
What is
Ew.
that?
Her wrists and ankles are fractured.
Oh
Her
no.
joints are shattered.
I don't like it.
What is that? Was it dirt?
Dirt.
No,
Blood?
this is denser. This is peat. I haven't seen this stuff in ages.
What's peak?
And it's under her toenails, too.
Trace amounts in the hair.
So her body was moved.
Where do you even find peat?
You buy it in the nursery. In the ground, up north.
Put a bell on her.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Maybe she's been dead for years.
Tongue has been
Severed crudely, non-surgically.
This is a super fascinating plot.
I've seen something like this before. 15 years back,
It is like True Detective.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
human trafficking around Norfolk. 2 girls, hands, feet, bound. Cut out the tongues.
You think this was some kind of a prostitution thing?
Can't rule it out.
That doesn't tell you how she died.
Oh.
Put a bell on her.
Oh, what's in her nose? No, I don't.
Oh, it's some liquid
Yeah.
secreting. Is this blood secreting?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking.
It's a buggy bug.
Mother
Ew, what a shot.
fly.
There's some really good prosthetic makeup in this.
I really didn't enjoy that. Why did neither of them flinch about a fly coming out of her nose? Does that happen all the
They must have
time?
the fly thing because it must
Does it
happen.
happen all the time? That's
It's
crazy.
a great visual detail.
She has a molar missing on the lower left side.
Uh-huh. This might be the blurriest reaction we've ever done.
I'm struggling right now, Greg.
Whoa, what is that?
It's definitely some kind of fabric.
Bag it. Send it to the lab.
A mystery that focuses on the autopsy. That is a really unique plot.
Ah!
That's gotta be like a fake body on there, right?
I was just thinking that. Like,
Yeah,
what?
is it an actress or is it a fake
I
body?
don't know. It's gotta be, right?
She's torn up inside. Her ridges. grooves in the tissue.
Rations.
Cuts. Deliberate.
Wow, this is really disturbing.
The music, sad.
We'll now proceed with the internal examination, starting with the heart and lungs.
Ooh, what is going to happen? Whoa! This is spooky. Oh, is it the frequency of her murder?
What?
Like the frequency, like communicating through the radio, like what happened?
Because you think this is supernatural?
I'm getting supernatural vibes, unless it's just a long autopsy movie. Apologize in advance to Reject Nation. This is the blurriest reaction we've ever done. I could tell. Whoa. Everything's like out of the ordinary. I don't even know what an ordinary autopsy is like.
They're not supposed to bleed like that.
Is she alive?
I doubt it. Maybe they probably just killed her.
I've seen it, but only in a fresh corpse. An hour dead, maybe two. It's caused by a buildup of pressure.
What is that? Melanoma, maybe?
On the inside, possible. Let's see what the lab comes back with.
I could never have this job.
I'm having a hard time watching this.
I know. I'm actually viscerally uncomfortable right now.
What's happening there?
Today,
The fridge is bleeding, Dad. Oh.
I don't know. I don't know, Greg. I don't know, Greg.
you were right. This doesn't fit our frame. And it's not congenital.
And what is it?
If you wear one long enough, of course it.
Didn't those go out of style a couple 100 years ago?
Oh my God, has she been dead that long?
That's a wild guess.
Wow, they show you just enough and leave so much to the imagination at the same time.
What, is it ribs? Lung?
Severely blackened.
Wouldn't have taken her for a smoker.
Oh, remember when he said 20s?
10 packs a day for 30 years. Wouldn't explain this.
That's what killed her.
This amount of lung damage, though, I'd expect the body to be covered in third-degree burn. It's like finding a bullet in the brain.
Uh-huh.
But with no gunshot wound. Her heart's marked out, almost like it's been cut.
Is she like some Frankenstein
Yeah, I was
thing?
just thinking that, like, to the creator.
Could be scar tissue. Imagine all this internal trauma was reflected externally. Shattered ankles and wrists.
Yeah.
What would she look like?
She'd be mangled, disfigured beyond recognition. How the hell do you even do this?
It's like a perfect murderer.
If you want to kill someone, you shoot them or poison them or drown them. A million easy ways. You don't go to these lengths unless you want to make them suffer.
Yeah, for sure, but, like, still how?
Yeah, how do you pull that off? If one person did this to her, it's very impressive. This is a true mystery.
We're gonna use that mirror shot, I bet.
Yeah, it's a ghost in there. I think. I don't know yet.
I'm not sure that it's super...
So clean.
I mean, this is like very unrealistic, isn't it? To like have all these variety of death problems,
I'm not sure.
but nothing externally showing.
Yeah, but I don't know that that means supernatural.
Come on.
I hear you. The radio thing, too.
That is so scary.
I knew we were going to play around with that mirror.
What happened to you?
Is it moving? What's moving?
I can't believe they had a fly zapper. How often really does that happen, Greg? I'm sick.
Bugs that live in the body? That makes sense.
Stop it. Don't fucking say that to me. What happened?
Cut himself on the bone. Is she fighting back?
Now is he going to be infected?
I wonder if she's like a vessel and like they're carrying multiple deaths in her, you know?
I know you told me we were going to maybe be watching the movie Host, and this feels like that could be the title for this movie.
Yeah. Sure.
I feel like another one of the rats from the cat. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. Don't put your face in there. Greg, actually, I can't watch right now. Tell me what happens.
This is so scary.
No, Greg, no.
I'm so scared.
You have to watch, though, for the both of us, because my eyes are closed. What was it?
I don't know.
What was it? I actually couldn't
I
look.
literally don't know what it was. Whoa.
Something's in the vent.
Oh my God, they're gonna get trapped down there, aren't they?
I don't know. Is that actually? I don't know. Yeah, it's the cat.
Oh no, it's a cat dead. I don't like this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh hell no. Oh, you can hear it dying.
Oh, I feel so bad right now. He had to. Oh.
This is not easy to watch, man.
That was sad, but what was he going to do? He put it out of his misery. It was going to die.
But what killed it?
Oh my God, I'm so sad. I don't know what killed it, Greg.
That was one of the most brutal animal deaths I've ever seen in a movie. Freaking independent film cinema.
But we can't blame Brian Cox. What was he supposed to do?
I mean, I'm saying like the tears on the cat and then the whimpering. Oh my God.
I'd be like, F this. I'm out.
Put your ear up against it.
What are you doing?
Oh.
The drawer.
He flipped me out.
The dad just keeps walking in to be like, hey, quit messing around.
This is stage 3 of the autopsy of Jane Doe, beginning with the stomach and the gastrointestinal system.
Okay. I don't want to.
You can talk to me.
I'm not keeping anything from you.
You put up this act for people.
I'm fine.
Maybe a different time.
I mean, the death just happened, so let him be in shock for a bit.
It's been 2 years.
I'm talking about the death of the cat.
Oh.
Wicked.
A flower?
You guys don't wear masks? Must be for the movie so we could see their faces.
Jimson weed, paralyzing agent. Probably explains the inflammation in her organs. Here's a weird thing.
Wow, he was able to identify that flower.
She's from up north.
Yeah, but how'd she end up here?
One thing at a time. I'm just trying to make sense of all this.
Remember when he cut himself? I'm scared he's poisoned now.
It's a great call.
Being reported at up to 60 miles per hour. Rain expected to top 3 inches within the hour.
You guys are going to be barricaded in.
How about we just finish this in the morning?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to go to a hospital.
Burke needs a COD tonight. We're not even close. When we start something, we finish it.
Like this awesome experience we're having.
I love so many of his one-liners. Oh, it's drugs. Bag of drugs, right?
Is it?
I don't know.
Tooth?
That was the tooth. Her molar that was missing.
Some cult thing?
It looks like some kind of shroud.
And old.
Stomach acid should have dissolved this thing. I mean, the fact that it's intact at all is amazing.
Yes. Amazing.
Roman numerals?
I think we can solve this mystery.
I'm thinking that like a year.
The order, T and this S, doesn't fit.
Oh, that string comes from that.
What?
She swallowed it.
Oh, he's putting it together after.
Yeah.
I thought we were already there.
Yeah. They didn't realize that was her molar yet.
Someone pulled out her tooth, wrapped it in fabric, and forced her to swallow it.
Her body's like cursed or something.
First, they bound her, then they ripped out her tongue, poisoned her, paralyzed her, forced her to swallow the cloth. If that wasn't enough, they burned her. Almost like a human sacrifice.
But how is the outside of her body intact?
You can't kill someone this way without leaving a trace on the outside.
Exactly. Somebody else's skin.
If we could just find out why she was tortured.
Down here, if you can't see it, touch it, it doesn't matter.
Another line.
This happened to her for a reason.
Call of
When
Duty.
I tell you, this is not a storm you want to get caught in.
Sorry.
One thing's for sure. You're not going anywhere.
I could use a cracker. Just a little hungry now.
That made you hungry?
Just to settle the stomach.
Yeah, I feel sick.
Hey, Dad. I think maybe we should get out of here.
Every time we show her face, I think something's gonna come crawling out. No, 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 no.
The sinister music is so unsettling.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! I wish you guys could see it on screen. That is.
It's someone else's skin.
That is crazy. That is crazy. What's in this thingy? What body is that?
We're gonna see her eyes close.
Oh god, this movie's gonna take a completely
Yeah,
different
we're
direction.
about
now.
we're about to shift. Yeah, what the f is right? We got that halfway point. What was about to happen?
Dad!
Okay, Jane's still there.
Oh my god, he's not
Oh,
in
that's
there.
so creepy.
Oh my god,
That's so
I would
creepy.
be losing my itch.
So creepy.
All of them are open. What happened?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call. You know, if Dad's saying it, you gotta go.
Oh, this looks found footage now.
What?
Wow, that is terrifying. Oh, good.
Stuck. Help me with this. Help me with this.
I would have grabbed a weapon on the way.
The old sycamore fell. The office. The landlane.
I feel like he could have opened that.
Wow, what an experience. It's like a play.
What the hell was that?
Smart of them. Smart of them to jet.
This is Tommy Tilden. It's an emergency. We need help.
Sorry, trouble hearing.
Put Burke on the line.
Maybe just say it.
Tommy, I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Sheldon, we're trapped down here, goddamn. Sheldon, please.
The bell, the bell, the bell.
Oh my god. I'm legit like really scared.
Yeah, I know. What does the girlfriend have to do with this? I feel like the girlfriend has something to do with this, though, or she's going to just be dead. Maybe don't walk towards the door. Oh my God, I would be losing my.
I know. I would just be like, wait it out. I waited out for days.
Yeah, I would never open the door under any circumstances. I would not open the door.
Blood? No.
No. What are you doing?
I mean,
Don't do that.
Stop. I don't want to look.
Greg, stop it. Move your head.
Holy shit, what is going on? He comes through the ceiling.
Or the vent.
It's her. Everything was fine until Brooke wheeled her through that door. Until we cut into her.
You're talking about a corpse.
Okay, what's your explanation, Pops? Oh, yeah, I knew it. They're going to have to leave because he needs medical assistance.
Reject Nation, I currently am on a very specific macro plan. Calories, fat, carbs, protein, you know the goods. And what's very fortunate for me, some of the brands that we have partnered with recently are products that I've already been using. So throughout this journey, I want to keep you guys updated on my health and fitness goals. January 25th, I was 218 pounds. At the time of filming this one, just under 198. A little lighter than the last time I mentioned today's sponsor, HUEL, baby. That's right. I already tore it open because I just had one earlier today. This is my own order. This is I paid with my own money because I love the product. It's been one of my go-to drinks on this journey. And HUEL's Black Edition rated drink is a complete meal in a bottle. It's packed with 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, so you're not just filling up, you're fueling up, as we like to say. And here's why I keep coming back to it. It's freaking efficient. It's ready. Just grab it, drink it, donezo. It actually tastes great. That's so important. A lot of protein shakes look good, but taste bad. This one, smooth, delicious, and no chalky aftertaste. It's got low sugar, high protein, good macros. Fits into my plan without ruining any of my progress. And the other thing, too, is I got more flavors than ever. Chocolate, vanilla, iced coffee, strawberry banana, which is what my wife Olivia loves to drink. Or if you can't decide, you just grab a variety box. That's an option, too. It's affordable. Each bottle is under $5. Make it an easy choice for anyone looking for a quick, nutritious meal. And if you want to give it a go like myself, here's the deal. You go to HUEL.com, use my code REJECTS, and get 15% off your first order, plus a free gift. That's HUEL.com, code REJECTS. Fuel your body right, even on the go. Hopefully, you love it just as much as I do.
These things we found inside her injuries, those marks. Can't say she's just a body.
Why hasn't he asked his dad about that cut that he just saw?
What's the breeze?
I don't know, but also that.
Oh no. Were those eyes?
Left.
I don't know what the hell it was, Greg. Don't ask me any questions right now. I actually can't hang on. Okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
No,
don't relax.
Breathe. Don't, yeah.
No. Oh my God.
They were gray.
His eyes?
It's her. That's not possible. No, her body, those things we found inside, those were impossible. Whatever the hell happened in here, we are way past possible.
All things considered, you seem to be accepting this really well.
That's what I was just thinking. That's tough dialogue, though.
I'd be freaking out so
Yeah, I
much.
mean, that's a no from me. Oh, the guy's face was covered. Don't pick that up.
She's still on the table.
Y'all are going back into the scene of the crime? I think that's the room I wouldn't go into.
Rapid decomp.
Everything we took out of her.
Whoa.
It's almost like her body was preserving it.
Let's get her to the crematorium.
Crematory.
Yeah, so that she can't keep doing this? Oh no, what's the door situation?
Yeah, I guess.
They're locked in there now?
Yeah, if you're dealing with a ghost, you want to burn the body. That makes sense. Shining.
Somebody's gonna grab it all the way through or something? I don't know.
Yeah, do the look-through thing you like doing.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I actually, you tell me what happens because I actually can't again.
See an eye?
When I do, you do see an eye?
No.
What do you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Tell me when. I actually can't, Greg. I actually can't.
Oh,
I can't. I knew it. Greg.
It's the shut eye body, the first one. Whoa!
Okay, but then you're stuck in here. What's your plan from there?
I mean, this is probably your only way out at this point. Yeah. I'd do what he's doing. There's too much time left in the movie.
But now what? Where do they go? That would smell so fucking bad.
Is the body not gonna burn? No shit. Oh my God, all evidence gone. Wow. So it is like a centuries-old body.
That's been embalmed in some way with whatever they did, yeah. No.
The elevator.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, you can't stay here.
Damn, believe I can.
Why is it safe for here?
How is it safe for here?
I mean, at least you got a shot.
Do you?
Oh, la, 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 la. I mean, they were clearly doing that to lure you out.
Yeah, obviously, Greg. Oh my God, see the body? Yeah.
I see the body.
Do you see it?
Spooky. There's got to be a way to defeat it.
I'm so glad he didn't leave his dad.
Yeah.
Although I'm telling you, the girlfriend was weird. There's something up with that. Maybe she like woke them up. I don't know. Oh God.
Oh, damn. It's the little hint at
Is there
the shotgun
somebody
face.
in there? I don't know. Is something in there? I feel like the thing's gonna come in the elevator with them or something. No.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Shut the door.
Now they're gonna be stuck in the elevator.
You can do it.
No. This music. Dun, 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 dun.
Whoa. There is some amazing makeup.
Oh no, now he has the axe, so no, we're about to hear it in 1 second.
Oh, did he kill the girlfriend?
Yeah, maybe.
What? What?
Oh my God.
Is this real?
I don't know. How was that possible?
How'd you get down there? Oh, maybe she came down through the elevator?
I don't know what to make of this part right now. Like you would think we would then see like a bell ring on, a bell bracelet or something that made her made that sound and they thought that it was her. When they get to the top, is somebody going to be there? Well, that was very Logan Roy off.
Brian Cox is an amazing get for a horror movie.
Yeah, amazing.
He is
amazing.
Very believable.
I told her to come back.
I told her to come back for me.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh, in 2 hours, yeah.
It's my fault.
You couldn't have known.
Yeah, that's what everyone told me about your mom.
DPC.
You know why I used to call her Ray?
Ray of Sunshine.
Ray of Sunshine.
Boom.
She thought it was corny as shit. But it stuck. If I'd have known I would have helped her, you know that, don't you? Oh, she was always so bright, so happy.
She committed suicide? Oh,
She had to deal with it alone. All these mistakes, my mistakes,
it's a tough one.
and you've had to pay for them.
There's a really well illustrated dynamic. A different approach to how they would normally do like the grieving father-son tale. This is a very clever film. Extremely uncomfortable.
She wanted us dead. When we cut into her, she tried to stop us each time. It's like there's something she doesn't want us to find.
Gotta go back to the body.
On some angles, she looks like Millie Bobby Brown.
If we could just figure out how she died, maybe we can figure out how to stop her.
This movie is so freaky that when I'm drinking my tea, I feel like there's like a fly or a spider or something.
Yeah. No, there is a bit of a messes with your senses.
Yeah. It's just you guys versus the hallway. Okay, because the incinerator is going.
Investigative mystery surrounding the corpse while also a grieving tale of father and son. Very interesting stuff, man.
Y'all need to hold hands.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Are they just gonna kill him off right now?
I think it's like he's getting cut from the inside. We're seeing what happened to the girl from the inside.
That's not a bad call. Oh my god, they're just gonna go to town on chopping her up, aren't they?
Yeah, they never got to stage 4, right? Girl's gonna close and open her eyes or something. No. Greg, why are you doing this to us?
This is really, this is gross. I really admire this movie, but I also think I'm ever gonna watch it again. This is too uncomfortable.
This is styrofoam. What are we working with? That's like a turtle shell.
It is normal.
No, it doesn't.
There's got to be something. All our other organs are scarred.
Ew. Well, they just need I think, a little tissue sample of the
Yeah,
brain.
but what about underneath it? What is it, that it's still pumping?
Brain's alive, yeah.
It's pulsating or something?
Whoa.
That's why we couldn't find cause of death.
She's still alive. No, she's not on the table. She's up. She's up, Greg.
She's still alive.
She's up. She's up. She's
do you
not on
know?
the table because I just know for a fact.
We lit her on fire. We took out her heart.
What's wrong?
There's something. Some energy. Call it what you want. Something is keeping her going.
Belief. Motivation.
God. Revenge?
We see that.
Said Leviticus.
Yeah, what is that?
I think it's a book in the Bible.
Leviticus 20:27.
1693.
That's the year.
Any man or woman who consults the spirits of the dead shall be put to death. For they are
A witch?
17th century. Northeast
Yeah. Salem.
New England.
Yeah. Let's go witch trials.
They are a witch, and their blood shall be on their own heads.
Must be the season of the witch.
Fits.
witches are a myth.
You've seen some shit tonight, though.
There were no witches in Salem. There were kids, falsely accused, wrapped up in hysteria, one pointing to the next, who pointed to the next.
That's true.
But they were all innocent. Only they didn't hang her, they tortured her.
The ritual didn't work.
Oh, this poor girl.
What if the ritual performed on an innocent accidentally created the very thing they were trying to destroy?
Huh, that'd be interesting.
Everything they did to her, everything we've done to her.
Look before you leap, Greg.
She can feel it. She wants us to feel it. She...
Oh my God.
That's why she's keeping us alive. This is her revenge. This is her ritual. We were on a path, that's all. We were just stops along the way.
Oh my God.
Got rid of her. Buried her as far away as possible.
That hasn't stopped her.
Because no one got close enough. No one could see what we have seen.
So did she kill the people in the house at the beginning?
She's still suffering. It won't stop until...
Until what? Yeah? Until what?
Say it.
I won't fight you. Please.
Keep my son safe.
Hurt him.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
At some point, we got to see her blink or something, right?
I'd be down if we don't see her move at all.
I think she's coming into his body.
Taking on all the pain. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh, with gray eyes.
So she's taking his life to come back to life?
I take it. Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh my God, is she gonna get up?
The knife. What does he want it for?
I think to end his life.
Like what he did for the cat.
This is just like the worst day ever.
He's orphaned.
Tell him you're moving.
Okay, so his mom's gone, his dad's gone, his girlfriend's gone.
He's left completely and utterly alone.
What's gonna happen with this witch right now?
Bury the witch.
The cops here.
Oh, shit.
Burke.
Oh no. You're gonna leave the body unattended?
They're going to think he just snapped.
Just open up the door now.
Stop!
Try again, son.
I can't, it won't.
Wait, I feel like something's about to happen. Greg, is she behind him?
Open up!
I can't.
Open up your heart and let the sun shine in.
That is so creepy.
Faces
Oh no.
smiling never lose.
What? I thought he was going to be spared.
Maybe that's the point.
IFC. Wow, you can never piece this crime scene together. This would be the most confusing crime scene.
This must be what happened with the other house, though.
Yes, I mean, I think she killed the people in the other house.
No obvious signs of forced entry. Looks an awful lot like
I've
he.
known this family 20 years. Whatever it looks like, that ain't it.
They were trying to get out.
Yeah, I got rid of all the evidence.
But where is she?
She's just on the table.
Is she on the table?
What do you want to do with her?
Get her out of here.
Already got a car waiting. There's that funeral home over in Roxton.
Get her out of my county. Take her over to VCU. Let Board Lamont deal with her.
And she just looks normal and dead again? Yeah. Oh my god.
So sinister. Oh, it's clever. You never even see her move.
We saw her eyes change colors, that was it. And her skin moved back to normal. Wow. Creepy, freaky. I did not think the kid was gonna die.
Nah, baby, listen. That was one time.
Down the field for God.
Oh no, oh no.
You know what Hebrews chapter 4 says, the word of God is powerful.
Just open up your heart and let it with us. Open up your heart.
Wiggle. She moved.
We thought he was gonna she was gonna spare him and she didn't. How do you know there's no post-credit scene? Man.
Wow.
Man.
The way you felt about Talk to Me is how I feel right now.
I feel you. I feel you. That movie was gross.
That was so good, but man, I cannot watch. I don't think I want to watch that again. That was just too much for me.
What is 5.1 out of 10?
No, 5.1 is Dolby Surround. It's the surround sound.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, no way.
Yeah.
That movie was bomb. Okay. So I guess talk to me, Greg.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I feel like a little nauseous.
Yeah,
I
know.
actually feel.
I'm like holding myself.
I actually felt nauseous. Like, this is really gross. We are really with the autopsy. I thought it was super clever. I did. I thought it was extremely clever. And I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the ending of what happens with the son.
Yeah.
But the journey to it, I was legit like terrified at there was like a 10-minute chunk where I was like, this is really freaking scary.
I think maybe the point is like, Brian Cox is like, please spare him, don't hurt him. And she's like, fuck all of you.
Yeah, you can't bargain.
Yeah, she didn't agree to that. She was like, I don't need to. Yeah.
Why would she show sympathy? And because she's still alive, they're still hurting her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think as just like because it's two halves, right? Like the first half is
when I didn't even know if it was supernatural or not, that half.
Yeah, I thought that was clever. I'm like, wow, I could watch a whole movie of them trying to like unpack
what
this
happened
murder
here.
mystery by
It felt like True
dissecting
Detective.
her body. Yeah, it
like
was
what
really
happened?
clever. And you're like, this doesn't make any sense. But But the last half isn't jarring because it seems so out of this world that all these things are happening within her body, but there's no external signs of how any of these injuries or damages came to be. So I thought it was very engrossing. And then when the supernatural, like, let's just like smash the license shake happens, that was terrifying. I was actually like really, cause like the build up to the ghostly stuff was really scary.
Smart too with what they must have done with their budget, right? There was like 5 actors in this entire movie, and there's pretty much one location, with several like mini locations, of course, but they needed the money for the body.
Yeah.
And for the actors.
Oh, there's so much went into the makeup, and that was very important. And I think if you're gonna do your, morgue movie, you want the body horror. That's very integral, and I also sell you on the realism. The makeup on that was phenomenal.
Yeah, really good, really good. That was real. And if it wasn't as good, we wouldn't be as grossed and freaked out, because when like. It was also the sound design, like the squishiness of stuff.
The crunch.
The way it looked and sounded at the same time. What do you think? Because I feel like this movie, it wasn't just about nudity and violence and like just grotesque imagery and stuff. They clearly, from the top, there was this father-son relationship. There's the mom who we find out who committed suicide. There's a lot more going on, and we hear the dad, Brian Cox's character, immediately start giving these like life advice things, look before you leap, and like continuing to, that's funny because he leaps off I guess he falls off that. But there's all of that. Like, what do you feel like this movie was trying to tell us?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, it feels like there's like a greater message here, and it's kind of like something about
To me, I was thinking about one of the parts where maybe if I ever have a second viewing, or maybe I'll watch like a breakdown of this movie that'll someone else who did the analytical time to write a video essay on a couple of watches can break it down for me. I'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. Because I think like the ghost stuff and the mystery and just the immediate effect of the experience is what I really love. And the acting. I think the emotional through line is a little weak. If that, like, that's, I don't know, weak. I think that was the least strong of the film.
What do you mean?
Of the story of the father and son and the grief tale that I think they were ultimately
going
telling.
for?
Yeah, because it was clear that they wanted that implemented in here. And
it feels like there was a longer version that might have been left on the cutting room floor, because we hear the girl even be like, you haven't told them we're leaving yet. And it's like that guilt of leaving when the mom left, like the whole thing. I feel I'm with you that maybe we could have dived even deeper into that.
Or have a bit of a more solid button. Like I guess that you still get it, because the part of Emile Hirsch is saying, tell me about, talk to me. And he eventually starts lamenting a lot of the pain when they're trapped in the elevator. So they do have that conversation ultimately. So I guess we don't really need more.
But then but then they both die. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, I just kind of feel like there's a bit of a button missing. But if you think about it, if Emile Hirsch didn't die, he would just go to jail forever. Like, there's no way that they wouldn't pin this entire thing on him.
I wonder if what part of the video recording stayed good.
I can't imagine any of it, because it looked like it was I think it's all burnt. That's what I mean. That's why you need backup recording. They need an OBS system.
I still want to do a sequel.
Do a sequel, yeah.
Wait, else is he in? I got to look this up, because
you do your
he's like a big star. He looked familiar to me, but I've heard his name, but that's crazy because the way you said it was like, I definitely should know who he is.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know the specifics. He was really rising. He was like the star of Speed Racer. He was really He was the movie Alpha Dog, I think.
It's all things I haven't seen. So he was in Prey, which I didn't see. He was Inside Man, which I didn't see. Okay.
Isn't that Justin Timberlake movie Alpha something? I think it's called Alpha Dog.
I don't know the one you're talking about.
It's like Justin Timberlake's first movie. He was the
I
main
did
guy.
see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I don't remember him in that.
He was Margot Robbie's best friend. I forget who that real life counterpart is.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't. I guess I just missed a lot of his stuff.
He was really rising, and then something happened to get him canceled, and I don't remember what.
He got canceled.
I believe he did. I don't know exactly what. Just take my word for it. Everyone look it up. Something happened in his career, so they stopped booking these big roles.
Huh.
But like Sean Penn's movie that Sean Penn directed, Into the Wild.
I didn't see that either. Is it good?
Yeah, and he's really good in it too. Like he's a good actor. Obviously, he's a good actor. But yeah, his career's been taking a dip.
He pleaded guilty to misdemeanor assault after being accused of putting a female studio exec in a chokehold at a Utah nightclub during Sundance.
Jesus, that's bad.
He served 15 days in jail.
Oh, that's it. All right. Well, that would make
That's
sense.
interesting. Oh, I kind of recognize it in these
Usually has a
pictures. He's like,
facial hair.
yeah.
Yeah, he usually got
Oh,
facial
wow.
hair, yeah.
Okay, definitely
Yeah.
recognize him here.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so interesting. He looks so different without the facial hair. Brian Cox, obviously, I love. And who is this actress? Because there was something kind of like haunting about her.
See, I kind of don't like I think this movie is really great, like, and surprised me from beginning to end. I wasn't a fan of the killing off cliche of the girlfriend.
No, I'm not talking about her.
What actress?
Jane Doe.
Oh, yeah.
Because when we see her face, like that's gotta be a real person, right?
Yeah, I imagine
goes back
they
to
at
it.
least like did
She
it.
had like a haunting look to her.
I feel like I've seen her in some like other horror movies.
I don't even see her listed on IMDb. Jane Doe. Okay, Olwen Catherine Kelly.
Who?
I don't know. She doesn't even have a picture on here.
Oh my God, she's like a Jane Doe actress.
Kinda. Wow. I don't know.
I can't imagine this led to like her getting a lot of work.
I mean, she is the cover of a big movie. Like
I know, but she doesn't.
I know, but it's just like she had like a haunting
Yeah.
face, kind of. That's
I
interesting.
wonder how they found her. Like
The girlfriend Ophelia Lovabond. She was. Oh, she's in Guardians of the Galaxy. She's in No Strings Attached, Oliver Twist.
She works.
Minx. That's what I know her from. Minx. Oh my God, she's the main girl in Minx.
Oh, so she's like an actual.
I
working
loved
actress.
that show. I kept
take it
thinking
back.
I knew who she was.
This movie did wonders for her.
Okay, yeah, Minx. She was excellent in. I really liked that show. Okay, so good really strong performances. That helped. There was a couple times where I thought some of the dialogue was a little shoddy, and the actors really had to sell it, and I thought that was impressive what they were able to do in certain moments.
Yeah, sometimes they're writing a line. That's what I mean. I think the experience of the mystery and the ghost stuff was really fun.
Yes.
And then other times it can be like, are you trying to be a little bit more like fun movie now?
Like a
Because that's not
little
the vibe I'm getting from you at all, movie. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Like you guys are having fun with it. But like I'm
like,
spooked.
this is
I
a
couldn't
really
even look at the screen for half of it.
Yeah, it was a really uncomfortable experience. And
They also wrote The Nun 2.
I heard
and
that one's better
Eli.
than the Nun 1.
Did you see Eli?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, Eli was that movie that I've heard of with the girl from Yellowstone, Kelly Riley. And they also wrote, the Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh, sweet. He kind of got a walker death at the end. I did.
Yeah, kinda.
I did like. I think like having Brian Cox in there, attracting him to a script like this. Like this is essentially a play, and I thought it was a really well constructed.
Why
one.
do you feel like it was a play?
Because it's just mainly in this one location the entire time, and it's really hinges on the performance of these two actors playing and going back and forth.
Oh, like Fences.
Yes, another movie like a play. Yeah,
Just like Fences.
Yeah, this is movies like Fences and Closer, and them going back and forth. I thought was great, and I could see why these two actors would be drawn to it because it is about them feeding off of each other, and they have to sell like their fear of the situation is really dependent on us buying into the heights this movie decides to go to. Which I thought that was great. Like Brian Cox is consistently great. It's kind of like an overused phrase.
Yeah, he's so talented. Okay, a couple things. I'm just looking at some of this IMDb trivia on this. That's kind of interesting about the body. Although there are some prosthetics used, the role of the naked corpse for the most part was played by actress Olwen Catherine Kelly. André, the director, felt that it was necessary to have a live actress for the part to help connect the audience on a human level. On some level, the decision was also a practical one, as André believes that doing some of the close-up scenes with a prosthetic would have been impossible. And then also he said that Olwen Catherine Kelly had the most difficult role in the film, and he credited her with making everyone else comfortable on the set. Kind of interesting.
Wow.
She made me unbelievably uncomfortable.
Making them comfortable on set when it probably, I'd imagine everyone, I feel like you'd have to make her feel more assured that she's comfortable.
Yeah.
She's the one in the most vulnerable position the entire time.
Yeah. Okay. One of the reasons that she was selected for the role was because of her knowledge of yoga, which helped her control her body and breathing.
Oh, fascinating.
How interesting is that?
I suppose it is an underrated.
That would be so difficult.
I suppose it's a very easy thing to overlook of the challenge of that, because you also got to find like the right emotion
and where
for
you're
that
looking.
one stagnant thing to where you can admit the fear and like the history of the pain this person went through and like you got to find the right look.
And she freaks us out.
And
like
you got to be still
when
the
her
whole time.
mouth is open, closed, like just.
Yeah, and then the focus on the and you can't have your chest going up and down. You can't be breathing.
Imagine
and all,
laying
long
there
shots.
too. Yeah, just like.
I suppose it is a very physically demanding. It's a surprisingly physically demanding one that I suppose is actually really easy to overlook. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you looked that up.
Got to give her credit where credit is due.
But yeah, I didn't like the girlfriend dying. I thought that was it was too much of a cliche move, and I thought it didn't do anything for the movie.
Well, I actually thought that part was just the only part that was kind of confusing. Like, how did she get in when they couldn't get out?
The ghost must let her in.
And then additionally, when we see the guy coming towards us, why then is she stabbed? Like, where'd he go?
Yeah.
I'll give them the benefit. It's fine. But that was the part that I was just like,
Yeah, I feel like, like in the beats of a film, they usually have their all is lost moment, and they needed to give an all is lost moment. So I thought that was kind of like a fridging moment, just to like.
All is lost moment is the dad dying, the cat dying. The girlfriend seemed just so kind of.
That's the finale.
Cat?
No. The dad dying is the all is lost moment.
I feel like
the finale.
I don't think so. If the protagonist of this movie is the son, the darkest night of the soul would be the dad dying.
Well, no, I mean, look at it.
It wasn't. That wasn't the structure of this movie.
Yeah, I think in this it was girl dies, and then the Dark Night of the Soul is them having the conversation in the elevator, the grief, and then they go into the finale where they confront the body and figure out like we need to go.
Because nobody makes it out alive. That is the truth. But what I think maybe would have made for a stronger choice is something at the end. Which would have made, the girlfriend character just kind of felt unnecessary to me because she was so weird to me that I wasn't like rooting for them to be together. So when she died, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I kind of forgot all about her, it didn't. It did feel a little bit like it didn't amount to anything, and nor does it feel like it sets it up for anything misleading. Like I didn't really understand if there was like a bait and switch or something.
The one thing I do think is interesting, though, is that the witch didn't kill the girlfriend, which, she's clearly going after the men.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. But damn, I like the button, too, to reveal it. Oh, because they don't explicitly say this is how... There's some good visual language here. They don't explicitly say that this is how... She probably killed the people at the beginning of the movie, but they captured it the same to show you she did it.
Because I was thinking that too, even though people at the top, it's like they were men and women, but probably what happened here is what happened there, where some of the deaths were accidents and some of them were by the witch and some of the, all kind of mixed in. It was really good. The thing that I'll give them the most is watching this was an incredibly visceral, horrific experience, like Talk to Me was. Where kind of I never want to watch this again. That was horrific, but they did an excellent job making me feel that way, and that's what they were going for.
Yeah, and I appreciate how it's really easy to elicit a response in an ongoing long autopsy scene, and you could just chalk it up to it's not scary, it's just an autopsy, so it's easy gore or something like that if you wanted to be a cynical perspective. But they don't rely on that. The part that makes it really intriguing is what the hell's going on inside this body? This is so weird. It's not just an autopsy. It's the entire mystery surrounding it, and slowly unpacking the mythical side of what's happening in her, but they allow you to transition into it without it being like a jarring switch up. And I thought it might lose me when it switched up. When it just goes psh, cut to black, let's go like full on. Now you're trapped in here.
At one point, you said out loud, like, this movie is so beautiful looking.
It is. I think it's like
I
color,
agree.
like the art design
The
and the cinematography.
blues and greens and the reds. Yeah.
Color pops in this film.
Really did. I would be interested to see what what he works on in the future, because I think that he did the direction and the DP were both really, really solid.
I don't know anything about it. I mean, it's been recommended our way. How old is this movie?
2016, I think it said.
Oh, okay. Damn.
It was 20. Who recommended it? The People?
The People.
Yeah, it's 2016, and this guy, André, the director, he's done things that I don't know. The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Oh, that just came out.
What is that?
It's the Dracula on the Boat movie.
Oh, okay. Well, he did that. He did Mortal in 2020.
No idea what that is.
No, me neither. And it's with people I don't know. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh, he made that movie?
What is that?
Oh, it's Guillermo del Toro produced. That's a good one.
Okay, well, he did that one. Oh, with Austin Abrams.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh my God, I should have you and someone do that one.
Trollhunter.
I heard that's a good one. I haven't seen it.
I don't know what that one is. I've never heard of any of these. Okay, and his first movie ever was in 2000 called Future Murder.
That sounds funny.
And I don't know that one either. And he writes a lot of them too, but he didn't write this one. And he produced a movie called Uma with Sandra Oh and Dermot Mulroney. Okay, now we know what he's worked on. Well, just curious because I thought that he did a really strong job with this actually.
Yeah, I thought for the most part it was paced well, and I appreciate that it didn't go full A24. That it had the sense to have a little bit of fun.
It was an A24, right?
No, it was IFC, so
Yeah,
that's why it's still bleak as hell.
Totally.
These independent horror films are so bleak. Yeah, so I appreciated that they were willing to. I think that was kind of, if this was A24, it would have been nothing but misery. But I think because it was an A24, they managed to have a little bit of fun still.
Trying to go through in my mind the tooth, the flower, even the things written on the inside of her body. I still have some questions. I understand she's a witch, you tortured her, but how did you guys?
Yeah, how'd you guys still pull this off? Yeah.
And I get that she reformed by when she killed people. She was able to re-solidify because this actually made her become a witch when she wasn't one. But I still have some questions.
Yeah, I'd be curious to, maybe I'll just watch someone's great video about.
It's like how we did Orphan and then first kill goes back. I kind of want to see.
Heard suffer, get killed.
Well, yeah, what
Turn
happened?
into this thing.
Yeah. And I went to Salem as a kid, and I just went this past year. I'm a big witch trials girl. I think it's so fascinating what happened in the time period. So devastating. It's disgusting what happened, not just with the women, but the men as well, who were accused of being witches and helping witches. And they did truly effing torture them.
Yeah.
And it is wild to learn about. So I think I would love to see kind of a prequel to this. What went down there?
It's a really uncomfortable prequel to watch. Just watch this woman suffer and become this corpse.
No, not because I want suffering, but just how
answers. Yeah,
I want answers. What was the flower for? They made her swallow her own tooth. They cut out her tongue, and then she survived. What was the spell? I have questions. Anyway, that's before I get myself in trouble. That's my thoughts on the movie. Anything else, Greg? Before we get out of here,
great music. That's all.
Oh yeah, the music was bomb.
Suspense
building for sure.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, I think that's solid. I'd say 7.5, maybe 8. I'm with you.
Yeah, I'll give it I mean, the fact that I don't know if I fully enjoyed it.
Yeah. That was me talking to me, where I was just like, I hated this experience.
So I did boost. I was gonna say 7.5, but I boosted it because I'm like, I logically know that this is better than a 7.5.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a higher.
That's true. That's true. This was really well done.
But the way this movie made me feel, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I could.
Part of
do
ratings
that.
for me are rewatchability, like how rewatchable is the movie.
Yeah, I got you.
This is not.
And I know some people could easily rewatch this. Like,
Serial killers?
huh?
I'm making fun of the people who could rewatch this, and yet I just said I want a prequel where we see all the things go down.
Yeah.
Sick and twisted. Okay, thanks, Rejects. We'll see you next time. Okay, later.